Hurricane Harvey couldn't stand in the way of a groundbreaking experiment on the International Space Station ISS this summer. NASA astronaut Peggy Whitson and the Genes in Space 3 team have identified unknown microbes in space. Their work could help future astronauts monitor crew health and diagnose ailments in real time, without needing to send a sample back to Earth. Astronaut Kate Rubin sequenced DNA for the first time in microgravity in 2016, which NASA described as a game-changer. But scientists knew what the samples contained, as they'd been prepared on Earth. This past summer, the Genes in Space 3 team conducted an experiment with samples collected in space to see if they could sequence unknown organisms. Whitson was in the process of performing the investigation when Hurricane Harvey hit, and the Earth-based principal investigator Sarah Wallace was in Houston. The Marshall Space Flight Center in Huntsville, Alabama came to the rescue, enabling the two women to communicate by patching Wallace's cell phone into the space-to-ground loops. With a hurricane whirling outside, the experiment continued. Related, the International Space Station is a germaphobe's nightmare. Right away, we saw one microorganism pop up, and then a second one, and they were things that we find all the time on the space station. Wallace said in a statement. The samples were sent to Earth, so biochemical and sequencing tests could confirm the ISS findings, which they did. The results were the same on our planet as in orbit. As a microbiologist, my goal is really so that when we go and we move beyond ISS and we're headed towards Mars or the Moon or wherever we are headed to, we have a process that the crew can have that great understanding of the environment based on molecular technology, said Wallace in a NASA Johnson video. She was the lead author on a study published in Scientific Reports in December. A team of 21 scientists from NASA and institutions in the United States and United Kingdom collaborated on the article. Via NASA Images via NASA Johnson on YouTube, NASA, and Rachel Barry.